To all of those who are seeing my story for the first time, I am Akailia Green, 17 years old, who have been diagnosed with SLE or lupus, a long term autoimmune disease in which the body immune system becomes hyperactive and attacks healthy tissues in 2015. Since my diagnosis, I have experienced a lot of complications, a lot of challenges. For example, loss of vision for months, stroke, and a lot of seizures. It all started when I was at school one day and I realized I couldn't walk. I used to go to the doctor for tummy aches, so they were thinking something was wrong with my kidneys. No one knew what was really happening. So we were going to different doctors, but they were just treating the symptom, and I would be back there in their office like a week time or so on. But I was just still having persistent pain. I went to another doctor and my mother told him all about what I've been going through, that I cannot go out in the sun and so on. So he told my mommy that these symptoms sounded like lupus. So he sent us to do some blood works and we got back the result and it confirmed that I had lupus. No, I had no idea what the disease was before my diagnosis, but I just thought it was the end of the road. I said to mommy, me did know because we had no money to do all the tests that are required. At the same time, I had to try my best not to worry because worrying is a trigger for the sickness. The hardest thing I had to endure were not being able to talk, so I had to be pointing at things when I needed them. In and out of the hospital frequently. Well, I have done a lot of admissions over the years that I have been diagnosed in 2015. I had to wear a catheter for 9 months because I had prolapse of the womb due to severe constipation. No, if anybody knows what that means that my body is too weak to now hold up the womb. So it was preventing me from urinating. So I had to wear a catheter to urinate through for 9 months. That was unbearable. Uh Missing surgical procedures and other methods of treatment are things I know all too well because my family simply cannot afford it. And all the avenues that we have tried simply cannot help, or they have not responded. No, I was just blacking out very often and I was having back to back to seizures and I realized I couldn't walk. No, this has happened before, but it would take a while and then it would just come back around. But hours passed and I felt my mouth twisting and now I couldn't feel below the waist. And I knew something was seriously wrong. No, I was getting a stroke and didn't even know that I was having a stroke. So at the moment, my mommy had to do everything that she could to take me to the doctor and they ordered immediate admission. We did the admission, not knowing where the money would come from, and they told my mommy I had to do some emergency tests like MRI of the brain and the whole spine. We didn't have the money to do those. So the doctor advised my mother to take me home until the tests were done. No, all that I have been going through, I fell out of full-time school in second form. I went to third form for about a week or so because I was just in and out of the hospital. So I didn't go to school for most of third, fourth, or fifth form. But I managed to do my SBAs. I managed to do some of my exams in the hospital. I managed to do some of my exams being blind for the period that I couldn't see. And I still came out on top. Who could it be but God? So, because I was doing so well, I moved on to the other classes and I got to sit my examination. I sat 6 subjects recently and I was successful in getting 5 in grade 2s and 3s. I could not complete my maths exam because I was in a lot of pain and I had to be rushed to the doctor. And by the time I came back, I got, I think, morphine injection, and all those who know morphine knows that when you get morphine, you feel drowsy and you want to sleep. So by the time I reached back to school, I was totally knocked out. I sometimes ask God, why me? Why this had to happen to me? But then I give God thanks because I still have life, which means I still have hope. I am pleading with Jamaica and anyone at all hearing my voice. And anyone at all hearing my voice for their help. Please, my family and I need help in going forward with treatment and so on. My mother is not well, but she sells things like phone cards and bag juice and biscuit and so on to get by, to help us out like with medication and so on. My father is a mason, but sometimes there is no work, or he has to stay home to follow me to the doctor, or stay home to help me when I'm feeling weak, to move me around to the bathroom and so on. Even my brother has decided college, not to go to college, but to work and to help us when he can. No, my brother has 8 subjects, all in grades 1 and 4 grades 2, and he also has 2 overseas subjects in grades 1. And he has decided not to go to college but to help us because he sees how hard we are having it. But we need your help. My family and I cannot manage. With continuous tests and treatment that are required for the rest of my life, I am hoping to continue to fight the good fight and come out victorious with your help. Please, we're asking you for help. And if you wish to help, you can call me or text me at 876-250-7713. Please, we are seeking your help. God bless you.